go ahead and test fit the servo. All right, here we are on pavement. Looks like we have real quick steering. I have these two FFTY servos here. We're gonna go ahead and test out. I have a 17G and a 21G servo. And we're gonna go ahead and try them out in this DeeRC 9207E truck. Previously, I installed a different aftermarket servo. It worked well. It was a little undersized, but it still fit just fine with a small modification. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably install the smaller of these two just to see if this one's strong enough for this truck. And we'll see if this is a good option, not only for this DeeRC truck, but other trucks. So a huge thank you to FFTY for sending these two servos out to me. And these should work well in most 12th to maybe 14th scale, maybe even 16th scale trucks on the market, and cars for that matter. And yeah, so let's go ahead, open up these boxes, see what comes with these servos. And again, I'll go ahead and install the 17G servo in this truck and we'll see how it performs. Stay tuned. Okay, so you can see here, both these servos are pretty similar in size. I'll put the specifications up on the screen now. One thing that'll jump out at you right away though is the 17G is plastic and the 21G is metal. They both are digital. This one says digital, but this one is also digital. And the 21G has a higher torque specification. So you are gonna pay a little more for this one here. These come 2 to a pack and they sell for, I'll put the price on the screen, and the price of this one is also on the screen. So what comes with the servos? The 17G servo comes with several different servo arms, 3 different arms, and some mounting hardware. The 21G servo comes with a nicer servo arm here that you can use. And it comes with 4 different plastic servo arms as well. So a little nicer unit here. And I'm actually going to start off by testing a cheaper one though, because if this one works well, this one of course will as well. So in this truck I have here, this DeeRC 9207E, I went ahead and I've modified it, put a brushless system in here. It only went 17 miles an hour stock, which was not nearly fast enough for me. And now it goes 55 miles an hour, and it's gonna go even faster in future videos. But to remove the stock servo, all you have to do is unscrew these 2 hex screws, which I've already done, and then the servo just pulls right out. I've also unscrewed the servo arm, and to do that, all you need to do is go ahead and take, I believe it was a 2mm hex driver. Yep, and that'll come right out. So here's the servo. Now this servo is a little smaller than the one that came in here originally, so I did glue it in place, and we'll do the same thing here. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and pull out the servo that I previously installed. And I used E6000 glue, so it's plenty strong, but it's also removable. So we'll just go ahead and remove the dry glue here from the servo mount and the servo. And we'll go ahead and pull out the servo. Take note of which direction the wires go. And now what we're gonna do is go ahead and see if this FFTY servo is large enough to fit in this servo mount. And it looks like it should work. It's a little smaller than ideal, but once I glue that in there, we should be in good shape. And I'll just test fit it this way, like that. And that looks like it'll work well. Now to glue this servo in place, all I'm gonna do is just put a little bit of this E6000 glue on the servo, and then go ahead and center the servo in the mount like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put a little weight on it and allow it to dry for a few hours. Now I'm gonna go ahead and figure out which one of these servo arms is the best design for my application. And I'm thinking this one here will work perfectly. There's several different throws that you can use here. So we'll grab that, and then we'll go ahead and grab the smallest screw in this bag, which I believe is gonna secure the servo arm to the servo. So this little guy right here. That guy right there. Now I need to go ahead and drill out one of these holes because the screw here is a little larger than the diameter of the hole. So all I'm gonna do is take a drill bit that's slightly larger than the diameter of this servo arm and just ream it out until it fits. So we can just keep doing that until it fits. Let's see if that's sufficient. Okay, let's go ahead and see if I drilled that out enough. Will this thread in here now? Yeah, there we go. It's starting to go in. Very nice. And now we can go ahead and attach the servo arm to the servo. There we go. And we'll go ahead and test fit the servo. Now we'll go ahead and screw the servo mount back into place. And then we simply have to pop this servo arm onto there. Now we can go ahead and plug the servo wire into the receiver. And then we'll go ahead and test this out. Well, there we go. We have plenty of throw. And as far as the power, it looks sufficient. I'm gonna go ahead and turn down the dual rate a little bit because I don't need that much throw. Yeah, we can easily center it. So there we go, that FFTY. This is the 17 gram servo. Even this appears to have sufficient power for steering this truck. So, very budget friendly. And if you wanted a little power, you could go with their 21G servo. So that's all I have on this one. A quick test. Let me go ahead and put it down on the carpet like I said I was going to. Yeah, even on the carpet, it's turning with no problem. So nice, powerful little servo, and that 21G servo is just going to be that much more powerful. All right, let's go ahead and do a little test run with this servo. It's real hot, so I'm going to keep it short. It's in the 90s today. But let's see how this thing does. All right, here we are on pavement. Looks like we have real quick steering. Now I'm running this on 2S, but it's still quite quick, and the handling is great. Servo action is plenty quick. Yeah, no complaints here with this. What is it, like a $9 servo? 2 of them for $17. Very nice. I don't want to push the pink pony too hard. It's pretty hot out here, but there we go. And just to show you guys that this is definitely this inexpensive FFTY servo in here. There you go, right there. You can kind of see the logo a little bit in there. All right, so for the price, I would say the 17G servo is very solid. although you could upgrade and go with the one with the metal internals, the 21G as well. And I think you'd be happy with either of them. Again, this truck here, it's marketed as 10 scale. It's closer to 12 scale. Not the heaviest 12 scale, but it's certainly as heavy as most 14 scale trucks would be. So I think that, you know, gives you some solid information on this servo. And yeah, worked great despite its small size. Plenty of power. Thanks for watching. A big thank you to FFTY for sending me out this servo. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.